and welcome to Solidworks Station. My name's Stuart, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at producing this very popular fidget spinner. This was popular in about 2015, 2016 and is still popular today with many teenagers, many youths, in schools, in colleges, that kind of stuff. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to create this as a part, a main body, first of all, and then from that we're going to take it into an assembly, use the toolbox within Solidworks to get these ball bearings in cages in, and then we'll start applying some appearances to this, and we might render it out as well. So if you get any problems with this, drop me a comment and I'm more than happy to help you out. All that's left to say is best of luck and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to up to File, New and Part. I'm going to draw this in the top plane and normal too. First thing you're going to do is go and grab a center line, draw a center line straight down to your origin and smart dimension that up at 30mm. From here you're going to draw two circles, one at the top of the line, one at the bottom of the line, and click on this circle, hold down Control, click on this circle. Once you've got both circles selected, go over here into the relations and make those circles equal. What that will do is anytime that I give one of these circles a particular dimension, such as if I give this one a diameter of 12, then both circles will update to 12mm diameters. Just saves you a little bit of modeling time in the long run. This is actually going to be 22. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a linear sketch pattern of this. So you're going to go to the flyout on linear sketch, you're going to choose circle, and it's asking you for your parameter. This is your axis of revolution basically. Where's the point where you're going to revolve this round? Okay, we're going to choose our origin, and the entities that we're going to pattern is going to be this circle. We want 3 of them, not 4. Okay, and all the rest of the values can stay the same. So 360 equal spacing 3, 30, 270, and the entity that you want to pattern is this arc, and green tick. From here what we're going to do, we're going to do an offset. So I'm going to press my S key because I've got the offset set into my S key. The way that you do that, if you're interested, just right click on the ribbon, go to customize, go to shortcut bars, click in this toolbar flyout and go to sketch and just drag, this is my palette, all you're going to do is drag and drop the offset onto that palette, okay, like so. I'm going to have 2, okay, on there now, so I'm just going to take that one off and just pop it back over there. So with my S key selected, I'm going to choose offset. I'm going to offset by 6mm, like so. Okay, I'm going to do that with the others as well. So offset 6mm, and that one offset 6mm. Perfect. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get a center line. I'm just going to draw a center line between all of these circles because they have a tendency sometimes to want to move. So can you see how it says they're underdefined? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this line, and this line, all 3 I want to be equal, and I want to fix all those lines. Now it's saying it's overdefined. That's because of this 30, so I'm just going to delete that 30 and just delete that original center line that I drew, and you can see now it's fully defined. So from here what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a 3-point arc. I'm going to go from this circle to this circle, that's the second click, and then just make sure it's concaved like so, and same again, 1, 2, concaved, and 1, 2, whoops, I missed it there. Let's do that again. So 3-point arc, 1, 2, and make sure it's concaved, 3. Smart dimension these up with a radius of 15. So this one, and the final one down here. Perfect. And from here we're going to do a extrude. So we're going to go into features, extrude boss base, and we're going to capture now the selected contours. So the contours that we want are this one, this one, this one, and this one, like so. Okay, and we want to go 7mm. And green tick. Okay, and let's put some fillets on this. Let's get rid of the sharp edges. So I'm going to go to fillet. A quick way of doing this, you could do a fully rounded one. I'm going to choose this one, the constant size fillet. I'm going to put 2.5mm in here, and I'm just going to click on this face. I'm going to click on the face underneath as well, like so, and green tick. Okay, so there we have it, perfect. And then from there we're going to, let's give this a bit of an appearance. So I'm going to go to high gloss plastic. Let's make this a white high gloss. Choose the body, and let's save this. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'll just save it over my previous one. Okay, we'll call this body 2. And then from here we can go into File, Make Assembly from Part. Okay, I can click into, it's got it over here now. If you can see begin assembly, it's got it over here. If you click the cross here by accident, let's say, it's not a problem. Just go to the assembly tab, insert components, and you can browse for your fidget spinner. It's already there because it's an open document, so I can click on that and put that in to my space. So from here we need to put in the ball bearings. That's really simple to do. We just go into the design library here, and what you're going to do is you're going to find your toolbox. So click on your toolbox and you're going to go to British Standards, BSI, open that up. You're going to find bearings, okay, we actually want one of the ball bearings. We're going to pick this angular contact ball bearing, this one, okay, and just drag. And if you just, sometimes it does hang a little bit. Okay, as you can see. Okay, just going to click on the cross there. Just going to do that again. So, okay, go to the toolbox, BSI, click on the angular contact ball bearing. Okay, and you're literally going to drag that onto the part like that. Okay, just hover over this edge here and it'll go into play. From here, it might take a little bit to just get this box up here on the left hand side. You want size 36, number of balls you want full, display you want detailed, and here where it says cage you want to add a cage. Okay, you can see the cage getting wrapped around the ball bearings now, and show balls full. Perfect, and green tick. Now obviously that's obviously in the wrong orientation, don't worry about it. Okay, we'll get that into play. You can see as I move my mouse around, okay, it kind of wants to flip into certain directions. So just left click onto this one, again left click on this one, and left click onto this one, like so, and cross. Don't worry about this one, we'll sort this one out. If yours has gone the right way, orientated the right way, perfect. If it's not and it's like mine, don't worry. Okay, we'll sort that out. Okay, this is where we make something called mates in assembly. I don't know if you're familiar with that already. If you're not, I'll start right from the beginning. If you are familiar with it, you can crack on and get yourself sorted with the mates feature in the assembly tab. So in the assembly tab, we've got a thing called mates, which helps basically glue parts together in a certain way, which we're going to do now. So we want the top of this particular contact ball bearing to be in line with, okay, this edge here. Okay. In fact, it's going to be this one, this edge here. Okay, so I'm going to hold down Control, left click on this edge, and say mate. Okay, and can you see how that slots into play? And if I do Control 1 on my keyboard, you can see how that line there is in line with, yeah, the top of the ball bearing. So that's perfect. So we're going to green tick that. Okay, we're going to have a little look round. So I'm just pressing Control and the numbers on my keyboard, just making sure everything's lining up. Okay, we're going to do the same. We're still in mate selection, so we want the top of this ball bearing to be in line with this point and green tick. Okay, same with this one. So top of this ball bearing to be in line with this one and green tick. And then this one might be a little bit tricky to do because it's in the wrong orientation. That was my mistake. We want this face to be in line with this edge. Now can you see how it's moved it to one side? That's not a problem at all. Just green tick, and then we want the edge of this to be in contact with the edge of that, like so, and just green tick. So they are all facing the right way. They're all mated in the right locations, so we can click on the red cross. And what we see at the moment is doesn't move. Okay. So what we need to do over here, you can see there's an F next to Fidget Spinner Body 2. This is fixed. With it being fixed, it means I can't move it. What we need to do is actually fix this and float this. So I'm going to right click on here. I'm going to say fix. And then I'm going to right click on the body and say float. What that will do is actually allow that to move around that point. Now I want to centralize this a little bit, so I'm going to go top plane and origin. Held down Control to select both of those. Go to reference geometry and axis, and it's going to create an axis, as you can see here. And I want to line this circle up with, now the axis has disappeared. To make it visible, just go to the eye, go to axis, and click on both. Hold down Control to do that, and then mate. Okay, you can see it's not moving. Okay, the reason for that is because there's a mate assigned to this. So we're going to go into mates. Just check that one. That should be fine. We're just going to right click on this and float, all right, for the time being. So everything's floating. So I'm just going to left click on this, hold down Control, left click on this, and mate. That'll move it across. Green tick, and then I am going to go to my top plane and the underside of this and make that green tick, and then I'm going to go back to this ball bearing, right click it and just fix it in place, and then turn off my axis like so. Okay, so that's all nice and neat. If you wanted to do a motion study from this, you could. Okay, I'll show you that in another tutorial. Okay, but there are options to actually animate this through a motion study. So let's put a appearance on this. So we're going to go to appearances. I've got into high gloss. We've got a high gloss plastic on this already. If you wanted to choose a different appearance for the ball bearings, you could. So we could go into metal. We could go into chrome. Brush chrome. Okay, you could drag that and drop it onto your ball bearings. Okay, like so. And then from there you could go and render this out. So into SolidWorks add-ins, turn on Photo View 360, go into render tools. You could go to render region if you wanted to, and you could just stretch this out. It just makes it a little bit quicker when it's rendering, rather than rendering too much. Like sometimes it has a render window that's absolutely huge. You could put your render window like so. Control 7 on your computer to get a nice isometric. Get this somewhere within your render region, like so, and then final render. Just going to pause the video there while this renders out, and I'll come back to you. And there we have it. There is the final render of the fidget spinner. Very popular toy around 2015, 2016, and still quite popular today. I hope that's been inspiring. I hope you've managed to tackle that. If you haven't, please do get in touch. Drop me a comment. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and you can always give me a big thumbs up as well. This has been Solidworks Station. I've been Stuart. Thank you very much, and see you soon for another tutorial. Thank you and goodbye.